welcome you here to Miami softball field, Oxford, Ohio. District championship game between the McAuley Mohawks and the Greenville Green Wave as we are underway. Jessica Mayer firing a strike. Leading off for the Mohawks, Amanda Weisel, the third baseman, wearing number 4. The winner will advance on to the Dayton Regional as Schilt picks that up, fires to first. Weisel out 4-3 if you're scoring with us. So 1 away here in the top half of the first. Lisa Weissman at bat now for the Mohawks. On deck, Amanda Pick, the pitcher for McAuley. There, a change of pace, and it's an 0-1 count on Weissman. McAuley, we were told 18-2 overall. They are undefeated in the Girls Greater Catholic League. That is picked up by Schilt, flips it to first in time, and 2 away. Schilt to Shell, both out 4-3. As Amanda Pick now at bat for the Mohawks. Mary delivers a strike. Well, we finally get a scoreboard and we can't see it. Taken high, and I believe that evens the count at 1-1. Mark Bixler with you here. Glad to be with you here on Greenville Public Access Television, GPAT Channel 3. That is fouled back first base side. Field-wise, a nice facility here at Miami, but spectator-wise leaves a little to be desired for Division I college. Yep, just misses. Mayer delivers, and that is fouled back, again out of play first base side. In the dirt, and it should be a full count. No score, 2 outs, top half of the first. Mayer delivers, and that is ground ball to Schilch. Picks it up, fires to first, and that ends the inning. So all 3 outs. The assist goes to Schilt. We've completed a half inning here in Oxford. It's McAuley nothing, Greenville coming to bat.
Helping underwrite this event, the Maid-Rite Sandwich Shop, located on North Broadway in Greenville, the Ansonia Lumber Company, located on Main Street by Gilbert Feller's Funeral Home of Brookville, and Kreitzer Funeral Home of Arcanum by Greenville National Bank, with locations throughout Darke County. Cox Insurance, located in Ansonia and in Greenville, Homestretch Sportswear in Wapakoneta and St. Henry, and Bixler Video Productions. Helping bring you this event, Oliver Floyd Funeral Home in Greenville and Pope Braun Funeral Home of New Madison, Montage Cafe located in downtown Greenville, McCabe Painting Incorporated of Greenville, Osgood State Bank with several locations, Family Health Services, Greenville Arcanum, Versailles and New Madison, State Farm Insurance, your agent, Jim Gable, and by Bixler Video Productions.
Back in Oxford at Miami University for this district championship game between the McAuley Mohawks and the Greenville Green Wave. For the Wave, it'll be Sonia Addis, the center fielder, leading off. Justine Schilt, the second baseman, batting second. And Abby Shell, the first baseman, will be batting third in the cleanup spot if we get that far. Catcher Brittany Rex. I was asking Karen Weissman, the head coach at McAuley, as that is fouled back off of the bunt attempt, so it'll be an 0-1 count. How a all-girls private school, Catholic school, came up with the nickname Mohawks, and she was just smiled and said she wasn't sure. And she said, worse yet, we're brown and gold. Pick fires as that again is fouled back, and it's an 0-2 count on Addis. Addis, a lot of speed. Chops that for the shortstop. In time, they get Addis as she is out 6-3. That's coming up with that was Jackie Mazer. So Addis out 6-3 if you're scoring with us. One away as Justine Schultz steps in now for Greenville. That has taken a strike. Schultz down in the count, 0-1. The pitch, and that's a swing and a miss. No score. We're in the bottom half of the second. Mark Bixler with you and Bixler Video Productions. Glad to be with you here on GPAT Channel 3, and that's taken low. So it's a 1-2 count. Do want to encourage you to patronize the businesses, and while you're in there, as that is going to drop, as looked like the second baseman was headed toward first and all of a sudden had to break back towards second and couldn't come up with it cleanly, so Schultz reaches. Abby Shell at bat now for Greenville. One away, runner at first. Brittany Rex on deck for the Green Wave. Greenville standing at 24-4. That, the bunt laid down. Shell is out at first, 2 outs as Schultz at second base on the sacrifice. And now with the runner in scoring position, Brittany Rex due up. Lauren Hine is on deck. In the dirt, and Schultz is going to move up to third on the pass ball. Actually, wild pitch. Pick delivers, and that is a strike at the knees. Now, one thing, you get to this level, it's pretty much a shooting match as to who is going to win. You don't see many blowouts. Fouled back. The winner, as we said, will move on to the University of Dayton Regional. That again is fouled back. Rex headed here to Miami. Popped on the infield, and the shortstop there to make the catch. The Green Wave leave one stranded after one complete. It's Greenville and McAuley scoreless.
Helping underwrite this event, the Made-Right Sandwich Shop, located on North Broadway in Greenville, the Ansonia Lumber Company, located on Main Street by Gilbert Feller's Funeral Home of Brookville, and Kreitzer Funeral Home of Arcanum by Greenville National Bank, with locations throughout Dark County. Cox Insurance, located in Ansonia and in Greenville, Homestretch Sportswear in Wapakoneta and St. Henry, and Bixler Video Productions. Helping bring you this event, Oliver Floyd Funeral Home in Greenville and Pope Braun Funeral Home in New Madison, Montage Cafe located in downtown Greenville, McCabe Painting Incorporated of Greenville, Osgood State Bank with several locations, Family Health Services, Greenville, Arcanum, Versailles, and New Madison, State Farm Insurance, your agent, Jim Gable, and by Bixler Video Productions.
Back in Oxford at Miami Softball Field on the campus of Miami University. We are just ready for the second inning to get underway. Greenville leaving one stranded in the bottom half of the first at third. And we are scoreless after one. Mayer fires as that is taken inside, and it's a 1-0 count. Mark Bixler, and we're glad to be with you. We'll be following the Lady Wave as far as they go. Schilt again picks it up. 4 outs, and she's been involved in all 4. 1 away, and Brittany Helmers at bat. By the way, that was Jackie Mazer grounding out to Schilt. Mayer fires, and she will pick that up, and 2 outs quickly here in the second. She fires on to Shell. 1-3, Helmers out. And that brings up Christy Davis. Davis, the right fielder for the Mohawks. Swing and a miss, way out in front of that one. On deck is Ray Glassmeyer for McAuley. Mayer delivers the 0-1, and that is fouled first base side, and it's an 0-2 count. The 0-2 delivered, and that misses just low, and it's a ball, 2 strikes. That taken low, and it evens the count at 2-2. No score. We're in the top half of the second. And does not go. And the count now full at 3-2. Swing and a miss, and Mayer gets her first strikeout after an inning and a half. It is McAuley nothing, Greenville nothing.
Helping underwrite this event, the Made Right Sandwich Shop located on North Broadway in Greenville, the Ansonia Lumber Company located on Main Street by Gilbert Feller's Funeral Home of Brookville and Kreitzer Funeral Home of Arcanum by Greenville National Bank with locations throughout Darke County. Cox Insurance, located in Ansonia and in Greenville, Homestretch Sportswear in Wapakoneta and St. Henry, and Bixler Video Productions. Helping bring you this event, Oliver Floyd Funeral Home in Greenville and Pope Braun Funeral Home in New Madison, Montage Cafe, located in downtown Greenville, McCabe Painting Incorporated of Greenville, Osgood State Bank with several locations, Family Health Services, Greenville, Arcanum, Versailles, and New Madison, State Farm Insurance, your agent, Jim Gable, and by Bixler Video Productions.
Back in Oxford, we head to the bottom half of the second inning as it's Lauren Hines stepping in, and she swings and misses and falls behind in the count 0-1. Mark Bixler with you. Glad to be with you here on Channel 3, GPAT. 0-1, and that is fouled straight back, and it's an 0-2 count. Ashley Rosinski waiting on deck for the Lady Wave. She'll be followed by Casey Downey. This is low and inside, and it's a ball, 2 strikes. I encourage you to, those of you watching tonight's game, to patronize that as a chopper down the third base side. And on to first. 9 out, 5-3 if you're scoring with us. As Ashley Rosinski steps in, just a reminder that patronize those businesses that are helping bring you the ball games, and while you're there, say a big thank you, because without those sponsors, we wouldn't be able to bring you the games, the events that we bring to you. That is hit down the right field side, and that is just foul. Boy, Rosinski's had some big plays over the last couple of games. Boy, that would have been huge. Greenville ranked 3rd in the state. No score. We're in the bottom half of the second, and that is to the shortstop as she scoops it up on to first, gets Rosinski 6-3 if you're scoring with us, and there's 2 away. Casey Downey at bat now for the Lady Wave. Fires, and that's a swing and a miss. Downey down in the count, 0-1. Andrea Boyer, the designated player. Otherwise, in baseball terms, you would call it a DH as that misses away. Swing and a miss. Downey goes down on strikes. We've completed 2. It remains Greenville nothing, McAuley nothing.
Helping underwrite this event, the Made-Right Sandwich Shop located on North Broadway in Greenville, the Ansonia Lumber Company located on Main Street by Gilbert Feller's Funeral Home of Brookville and Kreitzer Funeral Home of Arcanum by Greenville National Bank, with locations throughout Dark County. Cox Insurance, located in Ansonia and in Greenville. Homestretch Sportswear in Wapakoneta and St. Henry, and Bixler Video Productions. Helping bring you this event, Oliver Floyd Funeral Home in Greenville and Pope Braun Funeral Home of New Madison. Montage Cafe, located in downtown Greenville. McCabe Painting Incorporated of Greenville. Osgood State Bank with several locations. Family Health Services, Greenville, Arcanum, Versailles, and New Madison. State Farm Insurance, your agent, Jim Gable, and by Bixler Video Productions.
Back on the campus at Miami University at Miami Softball Field in Oxford. District championship play between the McAuley Mohawks and the Greenville Green Wave as Ray Glassmeyer due up. She'll be followed by Katie Brosnan, the designated player, who's batting for Megan Biting. And she'll be followed by Kayla Zeck. So it's 7, 8, and 9 for the Mohawks. No score. We're in the top half of the third. Ground ball, and that is going to be the first hit. for McAuley. Right back up the middle. So the leadoff runner is on for the Mohawks. Katie Brosnan at bat now for McAuley. Not sure if he called that a strike or not. It appeared she offered at it. Downey on to first. So one out. Brosnan out 5-3 on the sacrifice. And Kayla Zeck at bat now for the Mohawks. On deck as we swing back to the top of the order. Amanda Weisel on deck right now, as we said. Kayla Zeck at bat. No score. We're in the top of the third inning in the dirt, and that allows Glassmeyer to move up to third. One away. That is going to score a run, but there's two outs as McAuley takes the 1-0 lead. Gives Zach the RBI, 4-3 as that goes out. One to nothing. As Amanda Weisel steps in. McAuley leading this 1-0. Chopper down, he picks it up at third, on to first. That ends the inning, but not before McAuley scores one. After 2.5, it's McAuley 1, Greenville 0.
Helping underwrite this event, the Maid-Rite Sandwich Shop, located on North Broadway in Greenville, the Ansonia Lumber Company, located on Main Street by Gilbert Feller's Funeral Home of Brookville, and Kreitzer Funeral Home of Arcanum by Greenville National Bank, with locations throughout Darke County. Cox Insurance, located in Ansonia and in Greenville. Homestretch Sportswear in Wapakoneta and St. Henry, and Bixler Video Productions. Helping bring you this event, Oliver Floyd Funeral Home in Greenville and Pope Braun Funeral Home in New Madison. Montage Cafe, located in downtown Greenville. McCabe Painting Incorporated of Greenville. Osgood State Bank with several locations. Family Health Services, Greenville, Arcanum, Versailles, and New Madison. State Farm Insurance, your agent, Jim Gable, and by Bixler Video Productions. Back in Oxford at Miami Softball Field, it's an 0-1 count. As Andrea Boyer up, that is taking the ball, and it evens the count at 1-1. We are in Oxford. Mark Bixler with you. Glad to be with you, and Bixler Video Productions for this district championship game, as that is fouled back, and it's a ball and 2 strikes.
winner will advance on to the regional at the University of Dayton. That is fouled back. Due up next is Lisa Brindley. Boyer batting for Mayer. So Boyer is the designated player. Fouled back. Greenville trailing 1-0 as we are in the bottom half of the third. 8-9-1 for the Lady Wave here. Swing and a miss as Boyer out on strikes. One away, and Lisa Brindley steps in. The Green Wave have threatened just one time. Brindley lays down the bunt. The throw to first in time. So 2 outs. Sonia Addis steps in. I believe that was 3-4 if you're scoring with us. Fouled back. One nothing McAuley. We're in the bottom half of the third. Pick delivers, and that's a swing and a miss. After 3 complete, it's McAuley 1, Greenville nothing.
Helping underwrite this event, the Maid-Rite Sandwich Shop, located on North Broadway in Greenville, the Ansonia Lumber Company, located on Main Street by Gilbert Feller's Funeral Home of Brookville, and Kreitzer Funeral Home of Arcanum by Greenville National Bank, with locations throughout Darke County. Cox Insurance, located in Ansonia and in Greenville, Homestretch Sportswear in Wapakoneta and St. Henry, and Bixler Video Productions. Helping bring you this event, Oliver Floyd Funeral Home in Greenville and Pope Braun Funeral Home in New Madison, Montage Cafe, located in downtown Greenville, McCabe Painting Incorporated of Greenville, Osgood State Bank with several locations, Family Health Services, Greenville, Arcanum, Versailles, and New Madison, State Farm Insurance, your agent, Jim Gable, and by Bixler Video Productions.
We are in the top half of the fourth inning. It'll be 2, 3, and 4 for the Mohawks of McAuley, as that is out first base side out of play behind the dugout, and it's an 0-1 count on Lisa Weissman. Mayer sets, delivers, and that's a swing and a miss. Mayer, as we mentioned, headed to the University of Findlay. That has taken strike 3 at the knees, so Weissman out on strikes. Caught looking, and 1 away as Amanda Pick steps in, the pitcher. Top half of the fourth, 1-0. McAuley leading this as that is fouled back. And it's an 0-1 count on Pick. Jackie Mazer due up next. That popped on the infield, and a nice attempt by Brittany Rex. Unable to snare that, though. Had it, and then when she hit the ground, just popped out. Ground ball, Schilt comes up with it on to first. On the show, and there's 2 away. Four to 3, pick out as Jackie Mazer steps in now for the Mohawks. This is just high. Fouled back, and it's even at a ball and a strike. Mayer delivers, lays down the bunch, picks it up, flips it to first. In time to get the out as Shell scoops it up, and we've completed 3.5. It remains McAuley 1, Greenville nothing.
Helping underwrite this event, the Made-Right Sandwich Shop located on North Broadway in Greenville, the Ansonia Lumber Company located on Main Street by Gilbert Feller's Funeral Home of Brookville and Kreitzer Funeral Home of Arcanum by Greenville National Bank, with locations throughout Darke County. Cox Insurance, located in Ansonia and in Greenville. Homestretch Sportswear in Wapakoneta and St. Henry, and Bixler Video Productions. Helping bring you this event, Oliver Floyd Funeral Home in Greenville and Pope Braun Funeral Home in New Madison. Montage Cafe, located in downtown Greenville. McCabe Painting Incorporated of Greenville. Osgood State Bank with several locations. Family Health Services, Greenville, Arcanum, Versailles, and New Madison. State Farm Insurance, your agent, Jim Gable, and by Bixler Video Productions.
We're back in Oxford. Mark Bixler, Bixler Video Productions. Glad to be with you here for this district championship game. It'll be 2, 3, and 4 for the Lady Wave, Schilt, Shell, and Rex. So a big potent part of the Green Wave batting order. That is lifted into shallow center field. It's going to drop. It'll be a base hit as Schilt reaches. So the leadoff runner is on for Greenville. The tying run standing at first as Abby Shell steps in. Close play at first. Lays down a bunt, and I tell you what, everybody's safe. A perfect bunt. Abby Shell lays it down. And Brittany Rex due up now. Runners at first and second now as Brittany Rex, as we said, due up next as a conference. Karen Weissman taking the opportunity to chat with her entire team. They lead it 1-0, but right now the tying run standing at second. The go-ahead run is at first for the Lady Wave. And cleanup batter Brittany Rex at bat. She attempts the bunt and fouls it back. Lauren Hine is up next on deck for the Lady Wave. Lays that bunt down and it rolls foul, so it's an 0-2 count. Runners are at first and second. Nobody out. And the cleanup batter, Brittany Rex, at bat. Pick delivers. That ball's hit into center field. It's going to be caught. And quickly back in as Schilt is right there as Rex got all of that one, but just a little underneath, and there's one out. F8 if you're scoring with us. And the runners stay put. Lauren Hine lifts that into center field, and that is going to drop. One run is going to score. The second headed there. They get Shell. The tying run is scored, and Lauren Hine with a double. Give her a double, and she goes to third on the throw to the plate. So the tying run is in. The Green Wave have tied it. 2 outs. That is fouled back. 8-4-2 Shell out if you're scoring with us. Ashley Rosinski, boy, if she could come up with a big hit here, it would be huge. Up the middle, right back to Pick, and they get the force. But Greenville gets one run. We've completed 4. And we're tied now. McAuley 1, Greenville 1.
Helping underwrite this event, the Maid-Rite Sandwich Shop, located on North Broadway in Greenville, the Ansonia Lumber Company, located on Main Street by Gilbert Feller's Funeral Home of Brookville, and Kreitzer Funeral Home of Arcanum by Greenville National Bank, with locations throughout Darke County. Cox Insurance, located in Ansonia and in Greenville. Homestretch Sportswear in Wapakoneta and St. Henry, and Bixler Video Productions. Helping bring you this event, Oliver Floyd Funeral Home in Greenville and Pope Braun Funeral Home of New Madison, Montage Cafe, located in downtown Greenville, McCabe Painting Incorporated of Greenville, Osgood State Bank with several locations, Family Health Services, Greenville, Arcanum, Versailles, and New Madison, State Farm Insurance, your agent, Jim Gable, and by Bixler Video Productions.
Back at Miami University in Oxford, it's a 3-inning ball game right now. We're tied at 1. McAuley at bat. Greenville getting a run in the bottom of the 4th to tie it at 1. They leave one stranded. It's Helmers, Davis, and Glassmeyer. It's been the bottom of the order that's really caused the problems. It's come through for McAuley that's created problems for the Lady Wave. Mayer delivers, and that is right past Schilt. The throw to first, not in time as Hine making the attempt. And we're going to have one of the runners, it appears. Coming in to run is going to be number 3, Sarah Farrell. Rex going out and talking with her battery mate, Jessica Mayer. She now returns back to the plate. 1-1. The leadoff runner is on for the Mohawks. They get the force on the sacrifice. So one away. As Glassmeyer at bat. Taking a strike. Glassmeyer led off the third with the base hit and came around to score. The lone McAuley run. Lays down the bunt. They get it to first, 2 away. And Katie Brosnan at bat now for McAuley. 1-1, we're in the top half of the 5th. This is inside, and the play at the plate as it got past the catcher, and McAuley takes a 2-1 lead. I think that actually, I thought it apparently did not hit her. It was awful close. So McAuley gets the run back as they lead it now 2-1 as that's back up the box. Mayer on to first. That ends the inning, but not before McAuley takes the lead again. They lead it after 4.5, 2-1.
Helping underwrite this event, the Maid-Rite Sandwich Shop, located on North Broadway in Greenville, the Ansonia Lumber Company, located on Main Street by Gilbert Feller's Funeral Home of Brookville, and Kreitzer Funeral Home of Arcanum by Greenville National Bank, with locations throughout Darke County. Cox Insurance, located in Ansonia and in Greenville. Homestretch Sportswear in Wapakoneta and St. Henry, and Bixler Video Productions. Helping bring you this event, Oliver Floyd Funeral Home in Greenville and Pope Braun Funeral Home in New Madison, Montage Cafe, located in downtown Greenville, McCabe Painting Incorporated of Greenville, Osgood State Bank with several locations, Family Health Services, Greenville, Arcanum, Versailles, and New Madison, State Farm Insurance, your agent, Jim Gable, and by Bixler Video Productions.
We are in the bottom half of the fifth inning with McAuley retaking the lead 2-1. Seven, 8, and 9 is Downey. That is caught by the first baseman. F3 if you're scoring with us. Downey goes down. And Andrea Boyer steps in now for the Lady Wave. That is taken a strike. Back to pick on the first, 1-3. Boyer is out. So 2 away here in the fifth. That misses low, and it's a 1-0 count on Brindley. That to the shortstop will not have a play, as we will go to the top of the order. Addis steps in. On the infield, the shortstop comes up with it, and that ends the fifth. So Greenville leaves one stranded. After 5 complete, it's McAuley 2, Greenville 1.
Helping underwrite this event, the Maid-Rite Sandwich Shop, located on North Broadway in Greenville, the Ansonia Lumber Company, located on Main Street by Gilbert Feller's Funeral Home of Brookville, and Kreitzer Funeral Home of Arcanum by Greenville National Bank, with locations throughout Darke County. Cox Insurance, located in Ansonia and in Greenville. Homestretch Sportswear in Wapakoneta and St. Henry, and Bixler Video Productions. Helping bring you this event, Oliver Floyd Funeral Home in Greenville and Pope Braun Funeral Home of New Madison. Montage Cafe, located in downtown Greenville. McCabe Painting Incorporated of Greenville. Osgood State Bank with several locations. Family Health Services, Greenville, Arcanum, Versailles, and New Madison. State Farm Insurance, your agent, Jim Gable, and by Bixler Video Productions.
Head to the sixth, as it's a 2-1 lead. McAuley leading this over the Green Wave. Mark Bixler with you, as we're glad to be with you here on GPAT Channel 3. This is the district championship game. The winner will advance on to regionals at the University of Dayton. As long as the Lady Wave win, we'll be following. Right now, they just have 6 outs remaining. Right now they trail 2-1. Mrs. Lowe is leading off. It's 9-1 and 2, so it'll be Zach, Weisel, and Wiseman. And it's 2-0 count. Swing and a miss, and it's now 2 balls and a strike. 2-1, McAuley leading this over Greenville. Want to encourage you to patronize those businesses that are helping sponsor this afternoon's ball game, this morning's ball game actually, as you're watching tonight. And let them know you appreciate the fact by patronizing the businesses and say thank you. Schilt on to first. She goes deep into the hole to pick that up, and there's one away. Or rather 2-1, McAuley leading this. Mayer delivers, and that's popped foul, and Rex makes the catch in foul territory. So 2 away as Weissel out F2 if you're scoring with us here in the top half of the 6th. Lisa Weissman at bat now. This is inside and low, and it's a 1-0 count. Downey picks it up at third, throws to first. That ends the inning, and McAuley out 1-2-3 in the 6th. We head to the middle, or we're in the middle of the 6th with McAuley leading it 2-1.
Helping underwrite this event, the Maid-Rite Sandwich Shop, located on North Broadway in Greenville, the Ansonia Lumber Company, located on Main Street by Gilbert Feller's Funeral Home of Brookville, and Kreitzer Funeral Home of Arcanum by Greenville National Bank, with locations throughout Darke County. Cox Insurance, located in Ansonia and in Greenville, Homestretch Sportswear in Wapakoneta and St. Henry, and Bixler Video Productions. Helping bring you this event, Oliver Floyd Funeral Home in Greenville and Pope Braun Funeral Home of New Madison, Montage Cafe, located in downtown Greenville, McCabe Painting Incorporated of Greenville, Osgood State Bank with several locations, Family Health Services, Greenville, Arcanum, Versailles, and New Madison, State Farm Insurance, your agent, Jim Gable, and by Bixler Video Productions.
Back at the Miami softball field in Oxford, Mark Bixler with you. Glad to be with you here on Channel 3, GPAT, Greenville Public Access Television. Greenville down to their final 6 outs, and we are in the same position we were in the 4th when Greenville tied it up at... And that gets past the outfielders, and Schilt, the leadoff runner, reaches. Give her a base hit, and she moves up to second on an error. That bunt. Shell gets the tying run in Justine Schilt to third base. That is a huge leadoff hit for the Green Wave. Brittany Rex swings and misses. That is a swing and a miss. 1 away, and it's an 0-2 count on Rex. Needs to make contact. And she swings and misses, and that is 2 outs. And Lauren Hine at bat now. Hine doubled her last trip. She needs a base hit here. Come through here, the Wave, to tie this up. 2 outs. This is away. Well, the tying run standing at third for the Lady Wave. They trail 2-1. Fouled back. Well, this is what district play is all about. And he calls her out on strikes. And that ends the 6th.
Helping underwrite this event, the Made-Right Sandwich Shop, located on North Broadway in Greenville, the Ansonia Lumber Company, located on Main Street by Gilbert Feller's Funeral Home of Brookville, and Kreitzer Funeral Home of Arcanum by Greenville National Bank, with locations throughout Dark County. Cox Insurance, located in Ansonia and in Greenville, Homestretch Sportswear in Wapakoneta and St. Henry, and Bixler Video Productions. Helping bring you this event, Oliver Floyd Funeral Home in Greenville and Pope Braun Funeral Home of New Madison, Montage Cafe, located in downtown Greenville, McCabe Painting Incorporated of Greenville, Osgood State Bank with several locations, Family Health Services, Greenville, Arcanum, Versailles, and New Madison, State Farm Insurance, your agent, Jim Gable, and by Bixler Video Productions.
Back at Miami Softball Field on the campus of Miami University in Oxford. Mark Bixler, glad to be with you here for this district championship game. I believe we've got a pinch hitter for the Mohawks. I believe it's Brianna Linder at bat, if my eyesight is correct. I think it's number 7. Now the Lady Wave leaving one stranded is, and worse yet, at third base, they had her there with 1 out. Check that, it's picked, still at bat. Well, they called Lauren Hine out on strike. She had to not check her swing as Schilt comes up with it onto first and pick out 4-3 if you're scoring with us. Because quite frankly, that was not a strike. So apparently Hine unable to check her swing. Misses high, and it's a 1-0 count. And that ended the inning for the Green Wave. Fouled back, and it's right now remains a 2-1 lead for McAuley. That down the line, it is a fair ball. Jackie Mazer with the base hit. Top of the 7th. The Mohawks looking for some insurance runs, right now leading it by just 1. For Greenville, it'll be 6, 7, and 8. 1 out, 1 on for McAuley. opportunities here, a couple of opportunities that has been unable to score. The force at second as they get the leadoff runner. Brzezinski to Schilt. Mazer out 6-4 if you're scoring with this, 2 outs. As Helmers reaches on the fielder's choice. That Davis called strike, and she's down in the count 0-1. This is high. It's even at 1-1. Inside and low, and it's a 2-1 count. Helmers at first for McAuley with 2 outs. They lead it by a run, 2-1. That is going to drop into left field, so runners now at first and second give Davis a base hit as Ray Glassmeyer steps in now for McAuley. One for 2 as Jared Newland making his way out. Talk to his entire team. 2-1, McAuley leading it. We are in the top half of the 7th. McAuley getting their runs in the 3rd and the 5th. Greenville getting theirs in the 4th. They threatened in the 1st and the 6th. Actually, both of those 2 innings had runners at 3rd, but unable to push them across. McAuley has only really threatened in the 1st, or rather the 3rd and the 5th, and here in the 7th, but there are 2 outs. Ground ball picked up by Brzezinski on to Schilt. That ends the inning. After 6 1/2, it's McAuley 2, Greenville 1.
Helping underwrite this event, the Maid-Rite Sandwich Shop, located on North Broadway in Greenville, the Ansonia Lumber Company, located on Main Street by Gilbert Feller's Funeral Home of Brookville, and Kreitzer Funeral Home of Arcanum by Greenville National Bank, with locations throughout Dark County. Cox Insurance, located in Ansonia and in Greenville, Homestretch Sportswear in Wapakoneta and St. Henry, and Bixler Video Productions. Helping bring you this event, Oliver Floyd Funeral Home in Greenville and Pope Braun Funeral Home of New Madison, Montage Cafe, located in downtown Greenville, McCabe Painting Incorporated of Greenville, Osgood State Bank with several locations, Family Health Services, Greenville, Arcanum, Versailles, and New Madison, State Farm Insurance, your agent, Jim Gable, and by Bixler Video Productions.
All right, now the Lady Wave down to their final 3 outs. It'll be Brzezinski, Downey, and Boyer, trailing 2-1. Fouled back, and it's an 0-1 count on Brzezinski. Pick one for her 7th inning of work. Ground ball, and it gets past the first baseman. So McAuley leaving the door open. The tying run standing at first base. Rosinski reaches on the air. That's Casey Downey at bat. Tries to lay down the bunt, fouls it back. McAuley by the one run right now. Greenville with the tying run at first. Popped on the infield. And there's one away. Downey out F4 if you're scoring with us. Andrea Boyer steps in now. One away. Andrea Boyer at bat. She tries to lay it down and fouls it back. Takes a strike on the outside corner. Swing and a miss, 2 outs. And Lisa Brindley now at bat. All right, now Greenville down to their final out. The tying run is at first, though. Swing and a miss. They will have one game. They're scheduled to finish a regular season game Monday against Kenton Ridge at Cedarville. Two strikes on Brindley. Fouled back. So Brindley stays alive with the foul. That ends it. McAuley will claim the 2-1 win as Greenville watches a great season come to an end. At least in the tournament, they right now stand 24-5. They do have one game to finish against Kenton Ridge, a regular season game. Again, the final score here, Cincinnati McAuley 2, the Greenville Green Wave 1. For Bixler Video Productions, I'm Mark Bixler. Until next time, so long, everybody.